having fun yet? I'm having fun. Student loans. Who here has a student loan? Oh, that's what you're here for. Student loan. Believe it or not, folks. And you'll find it in the bursting bubbles there. We have free education. Everyone has free education. You can access it at any time. Canada is a signatory to a covenant. Came into force in 1976. They acknowledge post-secondary education as a right. It's necessary for the development of a free and just society. It would be made equally accessible to all, and in particular, with the progressive introduction of free education. When you look in any of the Canada Student Loan Acts, you will find a section where they deal with deduction and set-off. Deduction is the difference between deduction. Let's say notary here owes me $10 and I owe him $10. We can just say, okay, you deduct your $10, I deduct mine, we zero it out, we're done. We're zeroed out. A set-off is kind of like a deduction, except there's no real actual debt. It's just a claim of a debt. See, I definitely owe him $10, and he then claims, okay, well, then maybe you owe me $10. You can claim and not have any actual debt. Merely claiming will be your set-off. Since Canada has no money, we have no money in circulation. It's all promissory notes. It's all fiat currency. It's not money. The government cannot put you in a situation where A, they've taken away the money, and then B, they put you in debt. The only way to get out of debt is to pay off with money. If you can't pay that off, you're a debtor. You're in permanent servitude, essentially, an indentured servitude. You're just a step above a slave, and that's unlawful. They gave you remedy. The remedy is in the form of the fact that because there is no money in circulation, you can point to the number on the back of your birth certificate at any time and say, here, pay this off. And that is the process with the paying off the student loans. You send them one letter. You say, hey, look, I heard this crazy guy talking about this number on the back of a birth certificate, and I got 20 simple questions. Answer these questions, and if you don't, you agree I get to answer them for you. Write them off that letter. They're swimming in these letters right now. They don't like me too much. When they don't answer, you send them off another letter, say, hey, I gave you an opportunity to answer these questions, and you didn't want to, so now I'm going to do that for you. Here's the answers to my questions. Now, based upon that, because of my answers, I now have a belief. I now have an understanding. And based upon that understanding, I'm going to craft a document called a claim of right. We're in a common law jurisdiction. We can establish any right we want by claiming that that right exists. I can claim the right to poke you right in the eye. If I give you notice of this claim and you don't do anything, and then I poke you in the eye, you got no complaint. None. If, however, I say I'm going to poke you in the eye and you say, no, you're not, that might hurt me. Now I don't have that claim. You are going to claim that you have the right to seize your bond revenue to pay off the debt demanded from you by the government. I mean, in one hand, they've got your money. They're taking your money. They're sending it from the federal representative to the provincial representative. They're doing it every year. This is your money. You're going to take a little bit out of that, put it on your student loan, zero out your student loan. Your province, what's the guy's name?
Campbell.
Campbell, yeah. He's going to get less money that year. He's not going to like it too much.
Yeah, and the other 78 of them.
Yep, they all get less money. But the thing is, although your province might get less money that year, it's coming out of your infrastructure, your education, your hospitals. You're a member of your own society. You're no longer in debt. It all equals out anyways when you look at it from a big enough perspective, except this time it's balancing in your favor instead of your representatives.
Has anybody actually accomplished that yet?
We are working very hard on that.
No one's actually done it yet.
People are sending off the documents, and I just got an email about 4 days ago from a guy who's gone through the process, done his claim of right, and now whenever he goes and he's trying to find out what's happening, he's getting a big runaround. We had one guy very close to doing it, and then someone put some fear into him, and he was worried about, lifetime of audit and whatnot.
What if you can use that more than once?
I don't see why not. You're discharging your loan honorably. It's lawful. You're not ripping anyone off. You're just using money you didn't even know you had access to.